One. We go. Well, no. We say, my people, is your boy Jason out here, man. Hope you guys are doing well. I know first podcast since January. It's been a long time. Felt like I want to be back again, but I'm with my man, the finest Ghanaian, the Yenko United captain, the man himself, Berns, bro. We saying, how you
Yeah.
doing, bro?
I'm good, my bro. I'm good. Thanks for having me, man.
No worries, man.
It's,
Anytime, man. The Yenko United captain, man. This guy scores hat tricks in pro clubs every game, every single game. He turns up with the right wing flot,
it's,
cuts
it's,
it.
it's political. If I'm the captain, though, it's political.
Huh? I
A
said,
few, a few men might take that captaincy still, but
I ain't putting you in trouble, man. Innit? But biggest West Ham fan as well. Obviously, this year, this guy was living life. My guy getting married. Obviously, he's winning the Conference League. Kudos signing for West Ham as well. Happy days, man. What you saying, man?
yeah, man. No, it's a good time to be a West Ham supporter, man.
Seriously.
Man. Like since as a kid supporting West Ham, I've not seen like I guess an actual team that can win a trophy. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, being a West Ham supporter, you're not even. I guess
No
you don't
pressure.
you don't imagine winning a trophy. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, it's not a thing where it's like you think you're gonna win a trophy every season. We're not like a top four team where it's like we have to win a trophy this season. Where we're at this finishing mid-table and just having good games. That's all we're so for us to actually go and win a trophy, Conference League, and also remain in Europe for the third consecutive season, like
Hmm.
first time ever, like that's
That's
insane.
actually
So
nuts. You've
yeah.
grown. I feel like over the last since COVID days, actually, since 2020, I felt like you kind of, as soon as you had your first Europa League run, like in terms of like reaching that semis in it, and then I felt like you kind of grown as a team over the years, like it's step by step, and then
Mhm.
you finally got that trophy in the bag.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's kind of like that first trophy itself kind of makes that big impact in terms of attracting new players and attracting like stars itself. And yeah, I mean, what's happened to your club like within since 2020? So
I'd say it's interesting because I think a lot of our fans are not really a fan of Moyes. I think we have a love-hate relationship with him in the sense of sometimes we just hate the way he plays,
mm,
but he has brought a lot of discipline and fitness to the squad. And I think um, we've brought in the right players, I would say. So I think um, in the first season that we're in Europe, I think the Europa, when we got knocked out by Frankfurt in the semi-final, that that was a really good team. But I think what we were lacking was a good striker. Um, trying to remember who we had at the time. I think it was just Antonio. But I
Antonio.
think I don't know if no Skamaka came last season. So Skamaka came the season after to kind of resolve our striker issues, and yeah, he didn't really turn out to who he thought he would be. However, I don't think it's because he's a bad player, but
Yeah,
again, it's the Moy system. So the Moy system has helped us. So we're known as like a counter attack team now. Um, Literally we have barely any possession and we end up winning the game. I think of recently the Brighton game where we won 3-1. We had literally no possession, but we're able to beat them. Do you know what I mean? So it's like,
wasn't it?
bro, like yeah, we're yeah, counter attack wise, we're very strong. And I think the reason why someone like Antonio has been one of our star players in the past few years, even though recently he's not really been as great, is because of his hold up play and his strength. A lot of clubs don't really have strong players up front, you know. Think about somebody like Nketiah, for example.
Bro,
Like,
I don't want to talk about it. I wish he just played for Ghana instead of England, man.
I was feeling.
I think he would have done well for Ghana, to be honest.
I've got no comments on that. But
Yeah,
I feel like that every team has like a strong man in their team, and Antonio is our guy. That he can assist, he can score goals, but he's not as consistent. And I think in the Europa League in the first season, I don't think we were. I think we're missing a really potent striker. I think that was the main
yeah.
problem. Um, Second season in Europe, obviously we won the trophy. A lot of people say it's like a Mickey Mouse carpet.
No,
It's It's small.
It's a trophy by the end of the day,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, exactly. And the thing is, I think ultimately we can't necessarily like we were put into that competition. What should we not? Should we not win it because it's a small trophy or something? Like it doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? So yeah, and I think for us to go and take it seriously and actually win it and go unbeaten for the whole competition, I think it's quite insane. Tottenham just scored, by the way.
Say, oh my days. It's quite. Who was it?
I think it's Madison. You know, I think it's Madison.
Oh my, this guy's Tottenham. I'm telling you, if they win the league, I swear,
Is it
we have to
Madison?
go tired.
Wait 1 second. Let me just double check.
Joel Ward own goal.
On goal. Okay, because the way they were celebrating was that they're looking at Madison. Oh yeah, makes sense. Yeah, it's on goal. So Madison had a shot on goal, but it was off target and he deflected off. Yeah.
Wow. Imagine, I just get imagine both our clubs, bro. Imagine we see them win the league.
You know what? You know what? I'm not even a mad like I don't even hate Spurs like that. You know. I mean, maybe because I'm not a North London, I'm not an Arsenal fan, or do you know what I mean? But I feel like I actually really
You
like
like us though?
this season.
You don't like us though?
No, I like Arsenal. I don't like the fans. I like Arsenal, the team, though.
Okay, I don't mind. That's
Yeah,
we're in the
I
same
like
team.
I like Arsenal as a team. I feel Arsenal got a very good team, but the fans, yeah, that's another story.
I know, same. I have like a little bit of a because sometimes I just normally like it's best to be like living in reality in it. Like yeah, I can't lie. It's just that most of the fans I just tend to deal with is in terms of like toxic positivity. Like I can't. That's what I deal with every week. Like oh,
But
like
Arsenal,
100%, man. Like
I think I don't know. It's a weird one because it's like, unfortunately, with Arsenal, you guys have Man City that you're battling against. It's
exactly.
even crazy to think that you're fighting for the title after many years of failure. But it's like now it's like, yeah, you lot actually you've basically replaced Liverpool in the fight. To be fair, Liverpool are still they've come back in now, haven't they?
They
But
come back in just about. So
yeah,
I,
I mean, it's very early in the season, but at the moment, Spurs, Arsenal, City, Liverpool are all competing. You know, to obviously very early to say competing for the league, but they're in those top positions. If you guys are still there by December, January, then you can consider yourself in a title race. You know, but yeah, we'll see.
yeah, that's general state anyway. I mean, obviously too early to talk about title talk, too early to talk about the table. But anyways, that week against West Ham, yeah, 4-1 out Villa, 2-1 out Olympiacos, bro. Getting smoked
Yeah,
up. Bro, how's the season been anyway? Won 4, played 9 games, won 4, drew 3, and then drew another. Yeah.
I think I'll be honest. I think our season's been good. I think obviously based on the most recent results, it will look like, oh my days, what's happened to these lot?
Yeah.
But we're not gonna win every game. We're West Ham. Like, do you know what I mean? We're not expected to win every single game. But I think we've actually had a pretty good season. I mean, as a Ghana man myself, I think one of the things that I'm a bit frustrated is not seeing Kudus like starting in our team.
Yeah.
I think Moyes has this thing of if they're not Premier League proven, he wants to ease them into the squad. But it's like we
Yeah.
haven't got time for that. And Kudus is not he's not one of those players that, you know, he needs to be eased in. When Paquetá joined West Ham, he went straight into the squad. Like literally as soon as he signed, he went straight into the main squad. I think
Balling out.
pardon?
Balling out as well for West Ham
Yeah,
as well.
he went straight. But even Kudus against Olympiacos, he played. No, West Ham didn't play well in the whole game, so he could have didn't look good. But he was the best player on the team. I think the way he dribbles, the way he retains the ball, like it's insane. He's very composed, and I think once he starts proper like balling for us, once he's in the team starting, I think will become a problem again. I don't think with West Ham we're trying to just be in Europe again. I'm not saying Champions League, but I'm saying we're trying to be in the conference or be in the Europa again. That's what we want this to be consecutively in Europe. That's our goal at the end of the day.
And do you think that by being in Europe actually, so I think you have a chance to qualify anyway. So like regardless of the result this week anyway, you have a really good chance in terms of topping the group.
Yeah, most
as well. So in terms of how far do you actually think that you guys can go, like in terms of in Europe? because obviously Liverpool's there. Quite a few other good teams are out there as well.
Yeah. I think I don't think we'll win it. I don't think we'll win it, but I think we can go far. Maybe a quarterfinals. I think I'll be happy with. But the thing is, once you get to quarterfinals, you kind of want to win the whole competition, right? So I think I can see ourselves getting to quarterfinals.
Yeah,
If we top the group anyway, because obviously if we don't top the group, then we're gonna face whoever drops out from the Champions League. If you come second, for example. But what I like about it is that even if you come third, you go down to conference, and I'm sure if you go down to conference, we win that again as well.
back to
But
back in it, but you're not annoying it. So.
you know what I mean? But Villa are doing well in the conference league as well. To be fair, they beat AZ Alkmaar, who played in the who do we play? I think we played them in the semi-finals. Semi-finals,
Semi-finals, yeah.
quarterfinals, I believe. Semi or quarters.
It was semis because we had to beat like it's either coming from Fiorentina or Basel. I think those four was kind of like stood out.
Yes. Yeah. So we played. I went to that game actually, the AZ Alkmaar game. We were poor, but like the way Villa dispatched them the other day is just like they're a serious team now, man. They're a serious team. They beat Brighton 6-1 as well. Like
I feel like doing actually well as well. That's the thing. Like in terms of they're smoking teams, man. I feel like they've got like 11 home wins in a row so far under Emery this year. So it's remarkable as well. But yeah, I mean, like obviously you have who do you have this weekend actually? So
we got Everton on Sunday, I believe.
Oh, home is that Goodison, isn't it? Goodison or
is at home.
Oh, is at home.
We should. It's not a question that we shouldn't win. We have to win this. It's not a. Even we have to. We should. Like it's not. Everton for me is not a team that I worry about. You know.
But, I mean, to be fair, like past records, I feel like over the quite a few meetings, you had quite a few draws.
With them. Fair, so head to head, our last result against them, we beat them 2-0 at home. Then we lost to them 1-0 at their home. We beat them 2-1, and then we beat them 1-0. So in the past 4 games, we've beaten them 3 times.
Fair enough. I mean, to be fair, you should be winning that game anyway. Because yeah, and in terms of with West Ham, right? Obviously, my man Declan, of course, now is with Arsenal. Yeah, of course. Like fair play to you. Obviously, replaced with 3 midfielders itself. I know Kudus can play the right, can play a centre cam as well. But Kudus, Ward-Prowse. Yeah, well, I will talk to me about your summer signings. Actually, how was your summer signings? Actually, kind of like gelled into the team. How was?
Yeah, I think as many people reported anyway, like West Ham. If we're gonna lose Rice, we need to sign the right players. I think the fear of losing Rice, even though we get the money, West Ham have made some awful signings. Do you know what I mean? With the money that we've received from other signings, for example. So like we've seen people like Felipe Anderson come in, Chicharito, I say Hammer, Haller, Skamaka, Payet. Obviously Payet, he's left on his own terms, but we've seen so many. And Payet was actually good, but we've seen other flops that have joined the club. So it's kind of a fear when we really sold Rice. It was like, okay, we definitely bumped you guys because he's not worth that money. However, like seeing how he's playing for you guys now, I probably should have paid more because he's insane. And the thing is, I think what's so interesting is that as a West Ham fan, all of us have been screaming that this guy is solid, he's quality, he's world class, but nobody really was hearing it because he played for West Ham. Do you know what I mean? And it's the reason why he's been in the England squads every single time. Like he's not a sensation. Do you know what I mean? Like he's gonna be in the England
squad. You know what I actually thought, yeah? Like while he was playing for West Ham, like I thought he could be like another Harry Maguire or Eric Dyer, like because obviously his physique and that, like the way he actually, he's not like a typical like a technical like a Cesc Fabregas that we used to.
He's very technical though. I think he's very techy.
But then again, coming to Arsenal, like bro, honestly, the guy is a game changer.
Yeah, games. And the thing is, he's very composed, and I think that's what you need in the CDM as well, just to control the game. You need somebody that's composed, can look to see where's the next person. You know what I mean? Like he's able to run back, defend. There's so many times where you'll see Rice here, then you'll see him there, then you'll see him there. Do you know what I mean? Like because he works hard, and I think ultimately that is a lot of the West Ham players. Like we work hard, so essentially you've got somebody that works very hard. You've got somebody that is world class in my opinion, and somebody that can turn out to be one of the best in the league for sure. Maybe not the best, but definitely top three.
And like, what do you think? What do you think about how he's settled in for Arsenal? What do you think about that? Like in terms of how, like, were you impressed? Like, do you think that?
When he first started, no, I wasn't. I just thought, he's made a mistake. But now, like even seeing him score against Chelsea, that's interesting because he's never scored against Chelsea, even though he's played against them for West Ham so many times. But like he just seeing him in Arsenal, you can really see he's a leader. Like he's just come in, but he really looks like the captain. Do you know what I mean? Like he's somebody that you guys can depend on. You guys have had a lot of shaky games, but I've noticed that when it's the last few minutes of the game, he's the one that's spurring on the team. He's the one that's pushing you guys forward. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think he settled in quite well to Arsenal, and even him as a personality, I'm sure that I don't really watch you lot's socials and stuff, but like I'm sure he's probably interacting very well with you guys. He's doing that's quite for you guys as well. So yeah.
Yeah, that's actually good though. Like, I mean, to be fair, I mean, you guys replaced him with Ward-Prowse.
Yeah, Ward-Prowse is. To be honest, it sounds crazy, yeah, but like I actually prefer these three players to Declan Rice. Mainly
Yeah, fair
because
play.
they offer so much more. When we had Rice, we look at our bench. There's nobody to come and. Do you know what I mean? Rice will play
Well,
the whole.
it also brings like the depth as well from the
Yeah,
bench. That's what you needed as well. So in terms of like coming on a like for like replacement, like
exactly.
when it comes 60, 70 minutes in the game, or you can even play together and get to come on. Like there's so many options that you can actually do.
Yeah,
And with Ward-Prowse as well, you may look at it like when you sold Rice, right? You may look at it as like a really underwhelming signing, but at the same time, like I kind of like thought it was like an underrated signing itself.
no, it's very underrated. I think when we initially signed him, I was excited because of his his free kicks mainly, but his set pieces from corners like it's insane. And obviously West Ham, we have strength in our height as well. So a lot of the defenders, someone like Zuma or Ogbonna, he didn't play too well the other day, or Mavropanos, who used to even play for Arsenal, or
Yeah, he played for like a couple of games actually.
yeah, or
How is he
Suchi.
doing actually at the moment? Mavropanos.
He's doing okay. I think it's hard for the new players at the moment, except I think Alvarez, Wood-Prowse, they're the main two players that have come in straight away and they play every week. But for like Mavropanos and Kudus, it's like it's hard to judge them yet because they don't really get to play that many games. And when they come on, they play Europa games, so they're quite rusty. Do you know what I mean? They're not really, and there's been too many international breaks. They need
Oh,
to
too.
stop. They need to stop
Well,
these breaks. So is that
well,
it keeps up? Do you know what I mean?
you know what's crazy? Like, you know what I feel like? I feel like it's a crazy idea, but scrap the international breaks during the season because that's just like kind of
Oh, 2-0 by the way.
ruining, huh?
2-0, Son.
Oh God, I can't be asked.
Now Spurs are doing well, you know.
What's I doing? Whoa, boy, they're
Yo,
cooking.
fair play.
But
It's
yeah, going to my point, yeah, like I feel like scrapping that international breaks, man, during the season because like it kind of like when a team's actually going in that rhythm where like in a few weeks that kind of disrupts their rhythm as well.
I
And
agree.
I feel like all the international games should be played in one go in the summer. Like, what do you think? Like,
I don't. The thing is, I don't mind international breaks, but it's when it's every 2 games. Like what? Like let the players like. I feel like there should be periods. So maybe there's like a autumn period where they play. There's a massive
come with that full kit on a Friday evening, ultras, bro.
Lions, Lions.
Yenko, 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 pro clubs, yeah. Come on, man, tonight. Let's go. He's telling me, man, like him, of course. But yeah, yeah. I mean, we should put everything in the summer, man. That's the thing. Like, we should actually just cash it out in the summer.
And I understand why they need to do it though, because obviously that qualifiers and whatnot. Like that's even a good question actually in terms of AFCON's coming up in.
Yeah, why is AFCON coming like mid-Jan?
I don't know, I think it may have got postponed. I haven't watched AFCON in time. Actually, tell a lie. No, no, AFCON. I know I've forgotten because Ghana.
I knew you did it. It's the last time Mr. Comoros, isn't it?
Yeah, that's why I forgot it.
No, I didn't even know that team. I'm not gonna lie.
That was my first time finding out who they were, bro. I'll be honest.
Well, yeah, and also Ghana, bro. Like during the week, USA 4-0. I had another loss as well. What do you think, man? What's going on?
The team. I mean, I watched a press conference with Jordan Ayew from Palace. He obviously plays for Ghana, but he was basically saying like, look, they're early, you know, like it's early into it. They've got a new manager just recently. I think they've only had 7 games. Kem, yes, 10:30, yes, I'll be there.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like Jordan Ayew was saying that like it's a new set of boys. This is that a lot of people have been called up to the Ghanaian squad, and obviously we've got a new manager in Chris Hughton. He actually was there. He was part of the technical team at the World Cup. I think at the World Cup, yeah. So they're still settling in, but I think for me, just watch I think I tried to watch the first few minutes of the Mexico game, and I saw it was 0-0 at halftime. It was boring, so I just switched off. Woke up next morning and I was seeing 2-0, so I was like, fair enough. When I woke up, I saw 4-0 USA. That's when yeah, but the thing is, USA is actually sick now. I'll be honest. Like,
to be honest, they have good talents down there.
They've got a very good team. However, Ghana in recent years, when it comes to USA, it's always like a 2-1. We'll beat them. They'll beat us 2-1. Like, it's very close. It's not like a outright 4-0.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, it's kind of worrying. And with AFCON is a weird tournament in the sense of, you know, usually in the Euros you would have like, you know, who the favorites are going to be. In the Euros, you know, it's going to be England, France, Germany, Italy. Do you know what I mean? You got your main teams that are like, but in AFCON you still have that. So you got your Ghana, you got your Nigeria, you got your Ivory Coast, Senegal, Cameroon, Egypt, but you always have a random team that just does sick. Do you know what I mean? So like,
it's one of them shock ones, isn't it? Like even like the last AFCON, I was watching. I was like, and I wasn't even watching it, but I kind of follow the results. Like, Comoros, like who's I'm not even joking. Like, I'm not even taking the nick. Like, who is Comoros? Like,
I found out that they're near to Madagascar on the map. I generally didn't know who they were before. So it was kind of like a eye opener because like, wow, like how have we lost to this kind of team? You know, but obviously, like for you guys, I think Partey's injured, right?
Yeah, he's injured for a couple of weeks now. Well, he had a baby. Yeah. He had a baby recently, yeah. Then I think he kind of kicked some. I don't even know. Like ever since that baby opening, like or like a little photography thing, that he was just booted something. I don't even know what he kicked, but ever since that he pulled a hamstring, I don't know. My guy's playing sickies after sickies, man. It's like
he doesn't. He's not really playing in the squad anymore. So him being out in AFCON is not really a problem. Who else in your team would be at AFCON though? There's no one else from your main squad.
Just Partey and Tomiyasu's actually out for Asia Cup games as well.
When is that?
That's the same time as AFCON.
You're lying. Wait, AFCON and Asian Cup is the same time?
Yeah, is that the same? It was around the same time, January. Tomiyasu's out.
You're lying. Oh my days, you're actually right. That's mad.
That's actually mad. Even Tottenham, bro.
That's bro. Why didn't they tell me all at the same time? So
yeah, I don't know.
Even Son's going to be gone as well.
Look at the team, yeah. This is why I don't get gassed over Tottenham. Like I'm happy. That's a sin. No. They're playing really good football actually. So like I'm happy for Ange anyway. So in terms of his brand of football, but Star, Bissouma, Son, all out. Udoji, Udoji's Italian, isn't it?
Yeah.
Most of their squad basically have.
Star's gone as well.
Udoji,
so basically, they're like essentially their CDMs or centre mids are all gone.
That's like That's like from
Son's
Basuma
gone
and
as well.
stuff. Huh?
And Son's gone as well. I think Palace are finished because Edwards. No, he plays for France. To be fair.
What about you guys? You got guys got Kudus and
To be fair, our team, there's a lot of people that are gonna go out. I think Kudus being gone, I'm not too worried about that. Because he's not been unless he starts playing more. But in terms of our team, Cornet will be gone, Ben Rama will be gone,
Maxwell
Kudus.
Cornet.
He played his first game in a while actually against what do you call it against Olympiacos.
I actually liked him.
It was good at Burnley, but when players get injured, it's very hard for them to get back into their flow.
That's the thing. That's the thing in it. Like injuries
Yeah.
kind of a major part. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, of course. What do you think about Arsenal, man? Of course, in the title race, beating Man City, obviously due to Chelsea. I know, of course, like as a fan myself, like I'm not particularly impressed with the performances, but we're kind of getting the results out there out of nowhere. Like out of nowhere, we're still unbeaten. But yeah, man, time will tell, man, if this team's serious or are we trying to like obviously last season I feel like we went all gun ho. Hence why we kind of like ran out of steam by the end of the season, slapping up teams left, right, center. But this year,
you have
we
enough
kind
depth
of
as well, opinion as well.
yeah. So like, what kind of things like? I mean, are you kind of impressed with our season so far, or just
No, I'm definitely impressed. Like, I mean, to go unbeaten still. I mean, Spurs have still done that as well. To be fair, but like, I don't know which one I find more impressive because both teams haven't been amazing in football, both Spurs and Arsenal, but somehow you guys are unbeaten, which is interesting. I think Chelsea game was very lucky. Chelsea
we were lucky.
Chelsea were all over you guys. Like, I was even shocked. But in terms of
so lucky, man.
In terms of how you guys are doing, I think even looking at your top rated players at the moment, Bukayo Saka, Declan Rice,
Kai Havertz,
and even Saliba as well, top 4 players. Even Declan Rice he's 4th on the list for top scorers right now, which is insane.
That's actually nuts.
So it's like, yeah, I think this season, however, I think it will expose your reliance on Saka. I think him getting injured the other day, it said a lot, like in terms of like how much he plays. There's this running meme, this joke that Bukayo Saka hasn't stopped playing for Arsenal since he was a kid at the academy. He doesn't miss a game.
He actually doesn't. He started barring that start against when he missed against Man City. Like he started 87 Premier League games in a row. The guy.
Same.
The thing is, I feel like he's 22 right at the moment, right? I know he's young, like he should be playing games week in, week out, but at the same time, I just felt like Arteta kind of overplayed him, and I feel like it kind of impacts his career as well, like in a like a bad way in terms of getting more injuries often. And I feel like he was been playing games with the Achilles problem as well. He's having injections.
I won't be surprised. I won't be surprised, and I think if you guys, because he's clearly your best player, so like if you guys don't treat him properly or don't rest him well or have people that can come in and replace him, you guys might find yourself in a deep problem, I would say, because now you're in the Champions League. Last season, was you in Europe last season even?
Yeah.
You're
Europa League, yeah. I was at the game against Sporting, man. It was peak.
Yeah.
It was peak. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie.
You lot got worked. But like,
it's not that we just lost on. I think it was away goals. No, away goals, penalties.
No. Did not beat at home.
No, it was penalties. It was penalties. We lost on penalties.
Oh,
bro, I was there at the game.
Martinelli that lost.
Huh?
Martinelli, did he miss the penalty? Was it
Martinelli, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I remember that. Yeah. So like, even with that, like that was Europa League. That's obviously it's the second tier European competition. It's still hard, but Arsenal should be trying to win those kind of competitions.
We should be winning that. I don't know why we're not taking it seriously. That's the problem.
So for me, you guys are having a good season so far, but it doesn't mean anything. It's October. The season only started in August. You know what I mean? It's only been about 2 months now, so it's great, and I think it's a good start. But my concern is when it actually gets tough, when you're starting to play the big games, if you go for the Champions League, if you go for other domestic cups, that will really show if you guys are really ready for this. I mean, last season showed that you're a team that can compete at the top, but I don't know if you guys will have the momentum because of injury.
This season actually a defining season because it's Arteta's flat fourth season.
Yeah,
and he's basically like he tends to be looking after like that's but he has to deliver right now. Like if you're at a club at all like Arsenal, a big club, we should be competing for like league titles, competing for trophies as well. And 3 years, I know he won the FA Cup in his first half season, right? I feel like he should be like delivering like season in season out. To be honest, like
what happens if? So yeah, as an Arsenal fan, how would you feel if you guys don't win a trophy this season?
he should be sacked.
Let's say you finish second or third.
Yeah, he should be sacked still, regardless, because he hasn't won a trophy for 4 years. Like he should be like we should be competing right now.
But for Arsenal to be second, third, that is incredible. Like last season was mad. I understand, but it's like
but we also Football Club, bro. Like we have expectations, man, to deliver, man. That's like saying United as well. Like United is a big club as well. We need to have that expectation that we have.
I hear it, but you know what it is? I think Arsenal United for me is a bit different. United, they can say it because they've been winning them that Premier League. They've won multiple. Do you know what I mean?
100%.
Arsenal also obviously won the league, but I think twice, right?
No, I mean, in our history, we won like 13 league titles, but the Premier League.
Okay, let's say since
in the Premier League, in the Premier League, is 3 league titles.
3 league titles. So like, and that was what? When was the last one?
2004,
bro.
20 years.
I feel like
I can't lower my expectations, bro. I've seen my.
I know you can't lower it, but like 2004, bro. Like that's a long time, you know. That's a long time.
I know, but bro, I know he has to deliver, man. He has to deliver. That's the thing. Like,
okay, he doesn't deliver.
He spent 600. You know how much money he spent?
Yeah.
650 M's. Yeah, he had his own squad. He got his own players right now. That's his own title. Like, bro, he won the FA Cup with Emery's squad. Like, that's not his players.
Are your expectations a Premier League trophy at the end of the season?
Premier League or like a major trophy this season. Like I wouldn't mind.
Obviously, Champions League, you're not winning that.
No, of course not. Like,
yeah.
I mean, think about it.
Because there's only the major trophies, in my opinion, are obviously what you're competing in now: Champions League and Premier League. FA Cup as well is still up there.
FA Cup is a trophy, man. I can't lie. I mean, FA Cup. I wouldn't mind doing like a FA Cup second, third. Like I would take it. That's the thing. We just need a trophy at the end of the day. Like we just need. It's a must. Or like the next season, we need to build on that. Win the champs or like Prem. I don't care. Like it's just. It's time. Like that's his squad, bro. 650 M's spent.
Okay, let's say this because there's rumors that you guys are looking at Chouameni from Real Madrid to basically partner up with Declan Rice. Let's say you guys finish second and the Chouameni deal is very close to happening. Should you be second Arteta? Because in my opinion, I think because obviously West Ham not win trophies like that. I understand what it looks like to have a manager as longevity. I think Moyes has been at a club for a long time now. And actually, even though we haven't won every season, and not that we should anyway, having a stable manager actually makes your club stronger, in my opinion. Someone like Ben.
100%. I'm not up to like sacking manager or anything like that. But the thing is, I feel like with Arteta, I know I said Arteta out for like a couple of years now. Like I've got calling his head to be sacked, like because I was being frustrated with the amount of, But then again, he's a good coach. Like he's an amazing coach. Don't get me wrong, but he's a crap manager. If you know what I mean, in terms of
tactics wise.
In terms of his squad utilization, like in terms of, I would say his rotations in terms of bringing in Trossard, taking off Martinelli sometimes. Of course, he has his favourites. Eddie, I don't know how Eddie and Ketty are.
You need to sell him, man.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, I don't know how he starts with this club. Tell me.
The The fact they got number 14 and is getting paid so much money is outrageous to me.
Bro, imagine it. This is a hypothetical scenario. Your biggest legend probably be like Paolo Di Canio or someone like, I don't know. Yeah, imagine he plays for West Ham and where he wears that shirt.
Yeah.
Would that be a bit of a disrespect, or just like, you know, it's a bit like
somebody played for West Ham and wore his shirt.
Yeah, just in general, like the same number, everything XYZ. Like
it wouldn't be a disrespect if it was like a cold play. Like if Kudus came and said, "Look,
oh yeah, that's different. That's different.
If it's some any guy, like if it's even Antonio is a good player for us, but if I told you that I want the Canyon shirt, nah, man.
Nah, hell no. That's how I feel, bro. My guy got the GOAT number, like Henri, bro. I've seen him growing up, man. Like, he's just depressing to. I don't even know, man. But
to be fair, Ansu Fati had Messi's number at a point.
Yeah, Messi's number. Yeah,
you know what I mean? So
that's the thing. It's a bit. I think that some of those shirt numbers should be retired, man. Just for those people, man.
Messi definitely.
Messi needs to be retired. Like, he needs to be locked off.
You always. Oh, I think there might be a penalty here.
Palace.
No, wait. Nah, there's no penalty. They'll check in the VAR.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, we see Eddie and Ketia start speaking like here and there. Like he got his favorites. There's the Kai Havertz.
He's one of the he's a waste of time, man.
Waste of time.
I don't know why you lot got him.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like he doesn't exist in the game. Like I watch sometimes when I watch you guys' games. I'm like, oh, Kai Havertz is there. Like he's like a ghost. Do you know what I mean? He's just wait.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like that's why I'd have so many disagreements with the Arsenal fans. They're like, oh yeah, back the guy, back this guy. I'm like, bro, like you know he's been trashed for Chelsea for like 3 years, and you're trying to, and he even called him Shire Havertz at Chelsea, and you're trying to justify it's a good signing, make it make sense, man. Like this is why they annoy me so much. Like
yeah,
it is what it is, and he playing in left centre mid. Like it does not work, bro. Like it does not work, man. I can't. It doesn't work.
Yeah, as for Kai Havertz, there's something about, and I think for me as well, like especially as he's a German player, I think Germany has been a team that when you're growing up as a kid, they were dangerous. Germany back in the day, like
they're 2010 World Cup, man. I can't lie. They should have won that easily.
Muller, Klose, Lewandowski.
Ozil.
Podolski, sorry.
Ozil.
Boateng. Like, bro.
It was cold.
Like, they had the coldest team. So, like, now you look at Germany, they've got Kai Havertz. Like, it's
staggering, bro. Like, it's sad. I mean, to be fair, I can't lie. I mean, he played well for Leverkusen, so before he went to Chelsea, but
the thing is, I think players can play well, but it depends on the team system.
That's the thing. He doesn't fit our system.
Yeah, there's certain players that they sign to a club. Like for West Ham, we've had Sebastian Haller. Sebastian Haller literally left West Ham next season. He was top goal scorer in the Champions League.
Yeah,
take that in. So he's a good player, but it's just a system.
It's a system, and like you know, of course, he didn't play well for Chelsea itself, but
yeah.
It's just a general. I mean, to be fair, his best game was against Man City.
Yeah.
Community Shield, like when he was playing up front for us, like he held the ball. I don't think he was amazing, but he was good. Like that's the best I can actually give you. Like he was good. Yeah. Hold up the play, make things happen. I mean, he played a big part in the Premier League game against Man City. Held the ball up.
I think he's a squad player. To be fair, he's not. He's a star kind of, you know what I mean? He's not
one of those guys who can impact the game, like in terms of if you need a target man going up front. But it is what it is, man. I don't know why. That's the thing. Like, and he could right winger, but it's just mad.
Yeah.
West Ham are the feeder. Take that.
Say again.
Kim said West Ham are the new feeder club. Used to be Southampton.
No, I'll say Brighton are. I feel like we haven't really, other than Rice, there's no one else that I think unless we've got Bowen, but Bowen signed a long-term contract, so Bowen wants to retire at the club. So I don't really see anybody else leaving us that's like for that kind of money. I think Brighton are the feeder club. Brighton have been making money every season. They're selling somebody for 100 mil. Do you know what I mean? Like
Bro,
it's insane.
it's actually nuts how they make business, man.
Suma, Caicedo,
I
who
said
else?
it for 115 million, bro.
Even
That's like
Cucurella, he went to Chelsea. Like they've been selling bare players.
it's nuts, man. Honestly, it's been nuts.
Mm.
Like honestly, man, it's just like it's yeah. I mean, yeah, going into the Premier League, yeah, like moving into the Premier League. Which team actually kind of impressed you the most? Like, what kind of like what team did actually impressed you the most? Like,
Let me have a look at this table. I think immediately anyway. Aston Villa, of course, they've definitely surprised me. Um, I think Newcastle are cold, man.
Newcastle, we got them next as well after Sheffield United, man.
Our Chef was an easy win. Newcastle, yeah, they're tapped, bro. Like,
St
and
James Park, man.
the thing is, if they beat you, they will slap you like 4-0. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, they don't beat you on a light 1-0. And the thing is, this is what I mean by West Ham season. West Ham actually had a good season because we drew against Newcastle after they beat PSG 4-1. Do you know what I mean? So it's like Newcastle are a smoky team. Who else?
Newcastle, yeah, that's the thing, man. It's just like
It's weird. The top 10 is weird. So like at the moment in 10th is Chelsea, 9th is West Ham, 8th is Man U, 7th is Brighton, 6th is Newcastle, then Villa, Liverpool, Arsenal, Man City, Tottenham. So it's different.
Kim was like Newcastle are built different. The way they wear black and white, it feels like the team. Bro, I'm telling you, man. Bro, they're like hot and cold, man. Some days they lost against they will lose against listen, Dortmund last week, and then they'll slap a team like the week
But even
after.
Dortmund, 1-0 against Dortmund, that's, you know what I mean? It's
Newcastle
still,
should beat Dortmund, man.
they should. But even look at the way we're talking about them. Like 2-3 seasons ago, we're not saying Newcastle should beat Dortmund.
To be
Do you know
fair,
what I
like they were like this last season as well. They were similar to last season as well, but yeah,
mean?
we actually slapped them up at St James's last season as well. But
Yeah.
it's going to be interesting in it. But yeah, Newcastle. My take would be, I mean, of course, like rivalry aside, I feel like I was impressed with Tottenham, like in terms of because obviously, as soon as Ange came into the club, like Harry Kane leaving. Now, I wouldn't say they're not going to be end of it. I just feel like having Son up front, I feel like they're much of a better team.
I've always felt like someone's their best player. It's weird. I've not, obviously, because Kane's English, and I'm not saying Kane is not. Kane
It's
is
just
well, he's sick. Like Kane is world class.
amazing, bro.
Son, I think he's that guy for Tottenham. Do you know what I mean? So it's nice to see him finally getting like I guess the United or the real bondage. So that's funny. It's nice.
United.
Yeah, United are a different team, but yeah, it's nice to see Son like really shining. Like he's really shining. Oof,
Yeah, that's the thing, bro. Like with Spurs, like what you did with the Rice money, yeah. You basically invested in three quality players: Edinson, Alvarez, Ward-Prowse, Kudus. But with them, they kind of replaced Kane with Madison, and that would basically add what they were lacking over the last few years, like with Conte, Mourinho. They lacked that creative spark, man.
that's it. There was nobody that can just make something happen. That was it. And I think Son used to be that guy actually. To be fair, but I
But
felt
that's not
like
enough.
he needed somebody else as well to help him. Like, and I think that's what you see with a lot of these top teams at the moment. So every team has those players that give that creative spot. Maybe even though City are still second, because obviously De Bruyne has been injured. That's obviously taken out some of their creativity. Because obviously that link up play they had to Harlem was amazing, but they still have people like Nunes, Doku. Like Doku has been insane.
Doku. I don't know against Arsenal, bro. Ben White got him on lock,
Nah, man. You know what? Doku, he's cold.
He's
I
cold
think
though.
I think if Arsenal had got Doku, yeah, if Doku was on the left and Saka was on the right, I think your team will be scary.
We still have Martinelli though.
You know what, Martinelli, yeah, he's a good player. I think he's an amazing dribbler, but like,
But I know what you're thinking. I know exactly what you're thinking, bro. You know what's frustrating about Martinelli? Yeah, I love Martinelli. He's a baller, bro. I love him.
yeah,
But the thing is, yeah, he can be frustrating sometimes. He's so one-dimensional. It's annoying.
yeah, man. Like,
It's so annoying, bro.
I just feel like you guys need somebody similar level to Saka on your left. Like, that would just give defenders a headache. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but the
But
thing
he's
is,
still that guy though. He's still good, bro.
we're linked with Pedro Neto in January.
Oh yeah.
I think he's available for like 40 million.
Mm.
So like as a backup for Saka, man, that's amazing business, bro. He's a baller.
Okay.
And we desperately need a backup for Saka as well because he's high on the right hand side. I know we have Nelson, but he hardly plays.
Well, Reece
But
Nelson's your backup to him at the moment.
yeah, and there's hardly anyone there. Like
Yeah, man.
there's no competition there. Saka has to be week in, week out.
But Saka ain't gonna
on, man. I think he'll do well with Nelson, to be fair. I think that will be a move. Do you think? Who's your left hand side actually?
Who's on our left hand side? West Ham.
Oh, Ben Rama.
But no, we've not even been playing. Oh my gosh. Jordan Ayew scored.
Sheesh! 2-1. Come on,
He
back
scored
in
a banger as well, you know. Man said chested it, then volleyed it. That guy's so thick, I tell you.
It's 96 minute, man. They already won the game, man.
Now you know So he chested it and the ball hit his hand, but I think he'll be fine.
No. Nah. I don't know about that. They're a bit booky about that, to be honest.
I don't know about that. But yeah.
What were we talking about again? Oh yeah. Yeah, what were we talking about again before?
You said you asked. Oh yeah, asked if it's handball. But you talking about he's on the left for us. So
yeah,
on our wait 1 second. On our left at the moment we've got. It's weird. We're playing Paquetá in the left.
That's weird, man.
Which he's still good on the left, but I prefer him in the middle as a cam. And we've also got, but we usually play Ben Rama. But my thing is, ideally, my squad, if West Ham were to choose, if I was to be manager of West Ham, this is the squad I would choose easily.
Jesus Christ,
I would choose Areola in goal. Then I'll choose Emerson on the left, Kurt Zuma on the centre back, and Nathan.
Has he been good, Emerson?
What? Emerson's been cold. Emerson's been cold. Like I know he used to get grilled a lot when he was at Chelsea.
Yeah.
He is cold. For West Ham, yeah, like he is wavy. Like even he was one of the main reasons why we got so far in the Conference League. To be fair.
Oh man, fair enough.
So yeah, Emerson, then Kurt Zuma, Nathan Gerd, and then on the right.
Oh, good. That guy is cold. Yeah. That guy, he's a monster, man. He's a monster.
Yeah, he's solid. And on the right, Sufal, but he's injured at the moment. And then in the middle, it will be Ward-Prowse, Alvarez. Then in front of them would be Paquetá. Then I would put Kudus on the left, Bowen on the right. And this was the problem that I have. I don't want to put Antonio in the middle, but I'll put him in the middle. But that would be my squad. I think that squad will be slapping teams. Personally.
Coming into the slapping teams, man. But you got us on the League Cup, innit? Like November the 1st.
Next week, yeah.
Wednesday, 1st of November, innit?
Yeah.
That's on a Wednesday, innit? Yeah.
Wednesday, but yeah.
Yeah, Wednesday. What do you think about the game, anyway? Bro, I want to go to the game, man. I want to go to London Stadium. Have you got any tickets?
I haven't got tickets now. I haven't got it. I might see if I can get some though. But yeah, we've got you guys next week.
If you have any tickets or if you get any tickets, let me know, bro.
You know, for sure.
No, but But
It was
yeah, but then again, like if I have to get tickets here, do I have to be a member or something?
not necessarily. But I can check for you. I reckon would it sell out? I don't know. It might possibly.
Because I'm on it, man. I can't lie, I'm on it. Imagine I celebrate in front of the Hammers, bro.
Don't do
I
that.
can't.
Yeah, the worst is that. As well, I watched. I went to go watch Arsenal versus Villa when Villa were rubbish. When they had what do you call it? When they had Gerrard as their manager, and
Oh, jeez.
but that was a good game to be fair. But like, it was just funny that Arsenal. It's weird being in like another team's home crowd. Do you know
That's
what I mean?
weird, though. Can't lie.
But yeah, no, I think I don't really care about the League Cup game in my opinion though.
Why?
If we win, we win. If we lose, we lose. I don't care. Because realistically, we're not
Trophy,
trying
bro.
to win this cup.
It's a trophy, man. It's something to build on for West Ham
It's
and
a
things.
trophy, yeah, but ah, do
I
we
don't know,
really?
bro. You know what's annoying? You know what annoys me about English fans? Yeah, they
Yeah.
don't. They'll be like, oh, they pick and choose what they want
The
in
thing
trophy.
is, I'm saying I don't care about it because for me, West Ham don't win trophies like that. Do you know what I mean? I rather us go far in the Europa thing than focus on this League Cup. Like,
Oh, you can't put all eggs in one basket, bro. That's all
not
I'm
true,
saying.
true, true. And to be fair, like I think the winner of this goes to the quarterfinals, right?
Yes, quarterfinals.
Yeah. So I mean,
I
look,
mean, what did Moyes? What kind of team would Moyes will play? Would it be a slightly weakened team? Would you say?
nah, he's putting full strength,
Do you think,
hundred
in
percent.
general?
Yeah, because
Swear.
Rice is coming back. I'm sure Rice is gonna play. Do you know what I mean? Rice will have a point to
Yeah, he
not
would
a point
definitely.
to
Yeah.
prove, but like he's gonna come through on crowd. Like, yeah, I'm with Arsenal now. Do you know what I mean? So it's like I don't think he's gonna. Kudus is definitely playing that game.
Huh?
I think Kudus is gonna play against you guys in that cup in that
That's
league
perfect
game.
for him as well.
Yeah, and I feel like that could be the game where it's like, yeah, this is I'm here. Do you know what I mean? I thought if Kudus plays that game and he plays very well, he'll be in the squad for the game next season. I mean, not next season, next week. Against who we playing next week? Um, we are playing Brentford away.
Yeah, that should be a win, bro.
Yeah,
Can't lie.
our next few games until December seem fine. We've got Everton next, Arsenal League Cup, Brentford, Olympiacos at home, Nottingham Forest, Burnley, TSC, Becker, Topola, I don't know what it's on next European League team, and and Crystal Palace. Then we got Tottenham. Do you know what I mean? But Tottenham we can beat. See, I can't. I
Well,
think
I'm telling you, if a team that's unbeaten, if Tottenham's always unbeaten, it's always at West Ham. Yeah,
West
it
Ham will
ends
beat
at Tottenham.
Tottenham. Yes, we will be that team. I'm telling you.
You'll
But
be that team.
yeah,
Hopefully, you think that as well. Still, fingers
yeah.
crossed. But yeah, I mean, in terms of what's the score prediction for that game anyway, just in general?
Against
Like,
Everton.
how do you think it's going to pan out for West Ham against Arsenal anyway?
Oh, it's really hard because it depends on the team that you guys filled out. I think because it's at home, it's like I see us playing very well. I think it'll be a tight game,
Hmm.
but just knowing how Arsenal are with West Ham, you don't probably get like a last minute goal or like you don't might score. I'll never forget. There's one game we played against you. Like, yeah, I think it was like 2-0 at half time or something silly. Or I just don't know, but it could go either you guys smoke us at the start and it's like, oh, we've given up and we start putting on our youngers, or it's a very close game. I think, let me make a.
Don't say 3-1 like last time, man.
No, no, no. I think we can win it. I'll be honest, I think we can win it. But if we do win it, it'll be like 2-1.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
I
I'm
think
not going to be surprised.
it'll either be you guys slap us like 3-0, 4-0, or no, it'll be 3-1, 4-1. I don't think we'll lose with no goal scored. Or we'll beat you guys very close at 2-1. All my days. Oh,
What happened?
Palace, man. They're about to score, but they blocked.
Jesus. But yeah.
Yes, blocked here.
But yeah, I mean, for us, I feel like next round. I know we're not playing well, but we're getting the results. That's the thing. Away from home, we're actually much a better team away from home than actually playing home. Because at home we concede so many goals, but away from home, until that Chelsea game, we haven't conceded a goal in the Premier League itself. Like that, we've been solid away from home. And Gabriel, I think it's going to be. I feel like our squad depth kind of like improved a little bit more. I think Trossard will come in, bag a few goals as well. I'll say 2-1 itself, man. Like
2 goals. Yeah, cool.
2-1 or 3-1. I would say to Arsenal anyway, just in general, or even a clean sheet, or what I could even say.
You're not getting a clean sheet. West Ham have scored in every single game this season.
Fair enough. So like, probably 3-1.
We've never. In fact, it's not been a game this season that we have not scored.
That's mad. But yeah, I mean, going, huh?
That's quite. When I think about it, that's kind of mad. We score every game.
That's the thing. It's going to be a tough game, regardless. Like West Ham have been a bit solid this season. They've been a bit too inconsistent, but when they're slap teams in it. But
yeah,
is what it is. But anyways, in conclusion, I'm gonna end the show as well, just in general. Quick predictions for the weekend. Arsenal, Sheffield United. What do you think, man? Quickly.
4-0, 5-0, 6-0. I don't even know.
4-5.
Sheffield United are gonna get smoked.
I'll say 3-0, man.
Yeah,
solid, easy win. West Ham, Everton. What do you say?
We'll win 2-0.
2-0. Yeah, I would say 2-1.
2-1.
2-1 West Ham.
Yeah.
And then big game, Manchester Derby as well. United, Man City United.
See, I winning that, man. 3-1. And there's no even. United actually are weird. They actually tend to turn up against them on a derby, but
Harry Maguire to score the winner, man.
I won't put it past them. You know what? I think that game in the Champions League will probably spur them on a little bit. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I just see City working them, man. I can't see them winning.
City 2-1, man. Typical, but I wouldn't surprise if United turn up as well.
Yeah, I won't be surprised if they win either. But City are gonna win it for me. But
that's the thing, man. That's it, bro. But thank you very much for coming on. Obviously, the Yenko United podcast as well. Thank you very much for coming on, supporting the thing as well, man. But yeah, I'm ending the show. And yeah, if you haven't liked the content, hit the like button as well. Make sure you subscribe to the thing. And yeah, man, keep going, man. We'll see you next week, probably. Come on, you Gunners, bro.
Iron.
Oh,